Welcome to Clarence Media. We're starting to get into the home stretch now of candidate Q&A, and today I'm joined by Grafton's Allison Whaites. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you've decided to run for council.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, my name is Allison Whaites. I've been here in the Clarence Valley since 2011, raised two boys, and we're from Coffs Harbour originally. So I moved here for some friends and just a life change, and I was working in social housing in Coffs Harbour at the time. And I thought this is a beautiful place to live and to raise kids, and we've been here ever since.
Okay, great. So yeah, like you said, you've got a bit of a background in community housing.
Yes.
These days you're running your own real estate business.
Yes.
You must be across the housing issue, the housing crisis that we're facing in the Clarence Valley and all over Australia. What's your solutions to those issues?
I definitely am. So we're one of the only real estate that supports crisis accommodation. Like I said, I've worked in community housing. We were the ones that wrote tenancy guarantees, so I actually understand where tenants that aren't working full time and can't financially afford certain houses, they can get support. So I'm all across that, and I actually do work hand in hand with a lot of agencies in the area. We do find that there's a lot of families right now that are couch surfing, living on the streets, living in their cars or with their families. We've got 5-bedroom houses where there's only one person living there now. So there's a lot of things that do need to get changed, and it needs to start from a community, real estate, and also state government as well.
Okay.
So there's a lot of crisis, there really is.
Yeah, so there seems to be a shortage of viable places to live. People that normally have always been able to live somewhere can't find somewhere to live.
Definitely. We're getting phone calls literally every day. I'm getting tagged on social media as well every day. There's about 90 applications per house. So there's a lot of people. You're finding right now, because the property market has gone up, a lot of owners are selling, which means a lot of agencies want the tenants gone, and then they'll be homeless. So the issue is we don't have enough houses for the population, so we do need growth. We do need 1-2-bedroom apartments being built, family homes as well. And so we need to make sure that we've got the facilities to be okay, and the jobs obviously, but we do need a lot more houses to be built. Otherwise we'll be finding this crisis will be getting worse. And I think having, with the bypass, that did push up the rent prices. And then when the jail came, there's a lot of workers that came to town, which means the local residents were being pushed out. So we really do need to make sure there's a lot more land developments happening, but we also need to make sure it's in the right place, not Yamba. I'm not saying that Yamba needs to grow too much, because I know there's a bit of issues with that one, but there's not enough facilities as well. So medical facilities, shopping centres. You look at Junction Hill, fantastic prime spot for that to be, but we do need shopping centres, medical facilities, and more shops out Junction Hill way to be able to, look after those areas and all those houses being built.
Mm-hmm. And do you think also we can reimagine the way our CBDs look and feel?
Oh, definitely. We can always change and always grow. And I have been speaking to a lot of the local businesses on the main street. They would like a council that allows them to do more things. So to utilise the footpath, to be able to sit out there with the customers, with their eating and drinking, and also just be able to put some displays out there as well. And I think COVID has sort of pushed that where we want to be al fresco, sitting outside, also with our shopping and our clothes on the outside as well. Maybe do some more market stalls as well. But also, like Coffs Harbour's doing, they're building up. So they're putting apartment blocks above CBD and above businesses. You look where I'm situated in Spring Street here in South Grafton, there's a block of land now available. Why would you not utilise that to build a business down below and a high rise of apartments? You could house 50 people with that.
You're bringing more people closer to the services.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need to see.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people that don't have cars as well that actually do need services. And then you've got families that actually, if you built more houses around the CBD, the businesses become busier. The services actually, can open more as well. Because I would love to see local businesses open after 12 o'clock on a Saturday and also open Sunday. Because at the moment, a lot of people are leaving town to go get a coffee and to go shopping because the businesses aren't open. But unless we've got people in the CBD that actually want to buy and actually want to utilise those businesses, they're not going to open. So I think we do need to bring more residents to the area, into that CBD area.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so any other major hot topics that you'll be pushing for in your candidacy?
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of people see on social media there's been a lot of questions being asked and saying, what can you do to help me? So I have been helping the guys at Glenray to do with the railway and with the historic value of that. So we've been working hand in hand with NBN News and a few other people as well to make sure that we're supporting Glenray. We've also been working, so we want to push that as well, so we're going to try and support them if I'm elected into council. We're also been helping the Brooms Head guys as well, that with the camping grounds for over 70 years. So I have said to them that we would like to support them and actually see if we can have a meeting and actually change it around so they actually can utilise that at Christmas time. The airport. Now this is a major one because I really would like to see our airport expanded and actually utilised correctly. We're one of the main areas for bushfires, with the drought relief and all that kind of stuff. It can be utilised for the services, for SES as well. But also I deal with a lot of the farmers here. And we've got the Iluka sardines, you've got the prawns, you've got the trawlers, you've got your macadamians, your blueberries, you've got a lot of agriculture and horticulture here in the Clarence Valley. How fantastic would that be if they could utilise our airport and go international and export everywhere? Can you imagine the money that would come back to the Clarence Valley? More money, which means more jobs, and it's just growth, and that is fantastic. So we should be utilising that airport a lot better than what it is.
So it's starting to touch on of becoming part of a freight hub now.
100%. Yeah, definitely. You look at Coffs Harbour, that airport is amazing what they've done down there, but it's for our use. It's for so we can travel all around Australia. So we can still do that, but we've actually got the best opportunity where we're between the Gold Coast, between Coffs Harbour and also Armidale and Glen Innes, where there's all the horticulture and agriculture, and you've got your meat, you've got absolutely everything with manufacturing. So why not do that? I've spoken to a few businesses and they're happy to get involved. So I think that's actually, we talk about the council saying it's a $300,000 a year expense. Can you imagine how much money we can make if we get those businesses involved?
Yeah, great.
And jobs, 100%.
Yeah, and one more thing. Not obviously in this particular election, there's not many candidates that are really pushing groups or ticket items and things like that. You've actually one of the few candidates that's going to have a ticket, a how to vote card ticket.
How to vote card. Yeah, definitely. I think it's essential. I think before I was running for council, I didn't know that you had to pick 5. Otherwise, it's a donkey vote. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 16 candidates. I will be displaying probably in the next 2 weeks of my how to vote cards and who I would like you to preference. I think it's a great idea because if we don't get the number 1 spot, it goes on to preferences. But also, if people go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to 16, the bottom people will miss out. So we want to make sure that you vote for who you want in and second or third preferences. So you have to have 5 minimum.
Right, okay. And one question I have asked many of the candidates is Mayor, Deputy Mayor, if you were to get onto council, any aspirations there?
Well, you just never know. It all depends on who's the 9. Because obviously it's the 9 that vote in the mayor, and it depends who of the 9 actually want to stand up. And then you never know, we'll see. Okay, well, good luck on December the 4th. This is Bill North for Clarence Media. Thanks very much.